Welcome to the channel Kaleidoscope. Hello friends. In today's fast-paced world, the media and marketing industries are constantly evolving, and it's imperative for businesses to keep up. General knowledge of English language and spoken skill is crucial for staying ahead of the competition and meeting the ever-changing needs of consumers. This presentation will provide effective steps for common people to come up with good grammatical English that will help them to have good confidence while speaking English. In English grammar, there are generally considered to be 12 tenses, which are formed by combining different verb forms with auxiliary verbs. Here are the 12 tenses. Number 1. Present tense. Present tense expresses actions happening now, habitual actions, or general truths in the present. In this we see 4 sub-tenses. First, simple present. It describes a habitual action or a general truth. Example: I eat breakfast every day. Second, present continuous. It describes an ongoing action in the present. Example: she is studying for her exam. Third, present perfect. It describes an action that happened in the past but has a connection to the present. Example: they have visited Paris several times. Fourth, in present tense, present perfect continuous. It describes an ongoing action that started in the past and continues into the present. Example: we have been waiting for hours. Let's revise. Simple present, habitual action or a general truth. Present continuous, ongoing action in the present. Present perfect, completed past action amp, has present connection. Present perfect continuous, ongoing action that started in the past and continues into the present. Some more examples for present tense are: for simple present, I go to the gym every morning. She plays the piano beautifully. They live in a big house. He works as a teacher. Next, present continuous tense. I am currently studying for my exam. She is working on a new project. They are playing soccer in the park. He is attending a conference this week. Next, present perfect. I have visited Paris multiple times. She has finished reading the book. They have already eaten dinner. He has studied Spanish for 3 years. Final, present perfect continuous. I have been learning to play the guitar for 6 months. She has been working on the assignment all day. They have been living in this city since 2010. He has been practicing for the marathon for weeks. These above sentences showcase the 4 present tenses: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Each tense conveys a different aspect of present actions, indicating habits, ongoing actions, completed actions with a present impact, or ongoing actions with a duration. Now let's learn about past tense. Definition is: past tense indicates actions or events that have already occurred or were completed in the past. Simple past, it describes an action that occurred and completed in the past. Example: he studied French last year. Past continuous, it describes an ongoing action that was happening in the past. Example: they were playing soccer when it started raining. Past perfect, it describes an action that happened before another action in the past. Example: she had already left when I arrived. Past perfect continuous, it describes an ongoing action that started in the past and continued up to another point in the past. Example: I had been working for 8 hours before I took a break. Let's revise what we have just covered, swiftly. Simple past means completed past action. Past continuous means ongoing action but in the past. Past perfect, action that happened in the past. Past perfect continuous, ongoing action that started at one point in the past and continued up to another point in the past. Here are some more examples of sentences in all 4 past tenses. For the simple past, I visited my grandparents last weekend. She danced at the party yesterday. They went to the park earlier today. He studied English in college. For the past continuous tense. I was reading a book when the phone rang. She was cooking dinner while I was watching TV. They were playing soccer when it started raining. He was studying for the exam all night. For the past perfect tense. I had already finished my work when she called. She had visited that museum before. They had seen the movie twice before I watched it. He had lived in that city for 5 years before moving. For the past perfect continuous. I had been waiting for hours before the bus finally arrived. She had been working on the project all week before submitting it. They had been traveling for months before returning home. He had been studying Spanish for years before becoming fluent. These above sentences showcase different past tenses: simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Each tense conveys a different aspect of the past and helps provide a clearer understanding of when and how actions or events occurred. Now, move on to the future tense and its 4 sub-tenses. Definition is: future tense describes actions or events that will happen at a later time, or the anticipation of future occurrences. Simple future. It describes a future action or event. Example: we will go to the beach tomorrow. Future continuous. It describes an ongoing action that will happen in the future. Example: they will be traveling to Europe next month. Future perfect. It describes an action that will be completed before a specific time or event in the future. Example: by this time tomorrow, I will have finished my project. Future perfect continuous. It describes an ongoing action that will be completed before a specific time or event in the future. Example: by the end of the year, he will have been working here for 10 years. Let's revise what we have just covered, swiftly. Simple future means tells future action. Future continuous means ongoing action in future. Future perfect means action that will be completed before a specific time in future. Future perfect continuous means ongoing action that will be completed before a specific time in future. Here are some more examples of sentences in all 4 future tenses. Simple future. I will go to the beach tomorrow. She will visit her parents next week. They will have a party on Saturday. He will finish his project by the end of the month. Next. Future continuous. I will be studying for the exam at this time tomorrow. She will be traveling to Europe next month. They will be having dinner at that restaurant later tonight. He will be working on the assignment all day tomorrow. Next. Future perfect. I will have completed my work by the time you arrive. She will have finished writing the book by the end of the year. They will have visited all the tourist attractions by the end of their trip. He will have graduated from university in 2 years. Last. Future perfect continuous. I will have been studying for 6 hours by the time the exam starts. She will have been working at the company for 10 years next month. They will have been living in that city for a decade by the end of the year. He will have been practicing the piano for a month by the recital date. These sentences demonstrate the 4 future tenses: simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Each tense conveys a different aspect of future actions or events, indicating their timing, duration, or completion. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment about how was the video. If need you any more clarity, we will make one more video on tenses with rules and many more examples. Kindly comment on that also. Thank you. Visit again.